Hey everyone, today we are creating boxes using 1 and 2-point perspective. To do a box in 1-point perspective, I'm going to start by drawing a box. This one's going to be below the horizon line. So I've drawn my box, and now I'm going to connect it to my vanishing point. And I'll keep these lines fairly light. So now I've just connected a box to my vanishing point. It's a form now instead of a shape. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect my box from the vanishing point so that it stands alone, it's isolated. So now I have a box, and I'm going to erase the extra orthogonal lines. So now I have a box that's in 1-point perspective. Today we're moving on to 2-point perspective. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line. This is called a transverse line, and it's going to run about down the center of my page. Then I'm going to connect it on both sides to my 2 vanishing points. Because with 2-point perspective, you don't just have 1 vanishing point, you have 2. So I've connected the box. Now I'm going to separate it from the orthogonal lines, just like I did before. And now I have a shape, or rather a form, in 2-point perspective. This is the most basic form you can create in 2-point perspective. I'm going to show you how to show the tops and bottoms of objects also. So on this page, which you will be seeing, you're going to have a bunch of different lines. You're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines. And you're going to connect these lines to your 2 vanishing points. I would recommend you draw lightly. So I'm going to start with this top one. I'm going to connect it to my vanishing points on both sides. But now you notice it doesn't really look like a form because it's missing something, whereas the rest of it. So I'm going to put in 2 more lines right here for the size of the box that I want. Now watch this very carefully. Down at the bottom, you're going to connect the new line you just made right here to your vanishing point. And then you're going to connect the opposite line to the other vanishing point. Now you can see the bottom of the box. So once again, I'm going to get rid of my extra orthogonal lines that I don't need anymore. And I have a box in 2-point perspective that shows the bottom. If you have one that's right in the middle, it's not going to show the bottom or the top because it's right on your horizon line. So for the center one, I'm going to connect it on both sides. I'm going to draw my lines for the sides. And then I'm going to erase this part right here because this one is actually in front of the other one now. I'll get rid of my orthogonals. And now I have one that's above the horizon line, one that's right on. I'm going to show you one more, and then I'm going to let you do the rest of these on your own. The next one is going to be below the horizon line. So once again, I'm going to connect the bottom of both sides to my 2 vanishing points. Oops. Now this one, you're going to be able to see the top. So once again, I need to decide how big that box is. I want this one to be fairly small. I don't want to do a lot of overlapping. So I'm going to connect the line on my left side to my right vanishing point and the point on my right to my left vanishing point. And like I did before, I'm erasing the extra orthogonals, especially the one that ran right through the box. So now I have one box on top, one box right in the middle, and one box below my vanishing point. The rest I'm going to leave up to you. You need to complete this one, and this one. And then make sure you shade your boxes when you're complete on both pages. Let me know if you have any questions.